a little magnetic field experiment. On ring magnet. That's crazy. 5 minutes ago that force was way up here. Now it's way down there. That's strange. And close again. That's very strange. It was way up here. Now it's down here. Well, anyway, this is the magnetic force science knows about. There's the attraction there. The attraction, right? And then we also have the attraction inside there. So this is the field over the top. That's the field. I'm bouncing on it. Magnetic field that flows across Earth. Right to the other side where it'll attach it. So that's the same. So there's the field. Bouncing on the field. Sinks down a little bit in the centre there, but we carry on. That's the field, okay? Well, it's quite strong over and down there, basically. That's the field you understand and science tells you exists on the ball. It's not drawn to the centre at all, the equator in between there in the centre, is it? No, there's a field that goes straight over. Probably down there, but there's too much pressure there. There's the magnetic field. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now watch this. This is what science doesn't tell you. Because they don't want you to know. We live on a flat earth. I'll start out here. Excuse me. Look at it. Being pulled over. Oh, where's it going? Straight down to the equator. It's not going over to the Arctic or the Antarctic. It wants to be drawn to the centre. That looks like that's on the north side of the equator, because it'll also be attracted to the Antarctic side. So Antarctica comes over, comes across the Earth and heads back down through the Earth at the north side of the Arctic in the tropics. It's more north than south. Very strong magnetic attraction, right? Nothing going on over here. Straight down there. It won't be the same because we have the hole in the middle there, but nothing going on here. There. Now, that's one field, but if I turn it over, it'll do the same, but it won't aim for the northern side of the equator. You see, it's the northern side here, just. But if I turn it over, it'll head to the southern side of the equator. It goes past through the Earth, it goes down, and then back over towards the Arctic, or the Antarctic. Antarctic up, down, under, back out at the Arctic, over north side of the equator, through the ground, out back up in the Antarctic. So there's the attraction on the side, comes out of the Antarctic, the field comes out of the Antarctic, and it doesn't want to hang around between the equator and the Antarctic. It goes straight down to the southern side of the tropics, equator, because it's the moisture in the tropics, the extra density of the ether, that draws the magnetic field through that ether. There's the duality here must be hot and cold on the earth. It's the moisture, plenty of moisture in the Antarctic, plenty of moisture in the Arctic, there's plenty of moisture in the tropics, although it's not cold. So it's being absorbed through that heat. It's rising up, probably because it heads up towards the heat, gets quite elevated, comes back down to the tropics, through the earth, and then is somehow attracted back to the cold. The earth does something to it. So the equator region is like inertia between the two fields. Here it is. They do not tell you that in science, do they? No. They just show you the magnetic field over above. See? It sits there. See that? It's just floating there. Floating. I just broke one doing that. Here it is. That's all they tell you. They don't tell you about this. Once again, wandering on over. Earth is flat. It's like a ring magnet, like I've been saying for the last 12 months or more. There's the evidence. I'm just trying to experiment with the ice. Doesn't make the magnetic field stronger at the ice. I'll work on that one.